What's happening, YouTubers? It's your boy CB, and we are back for my favorite segment on the channel, Huddle Watch Alongs with Recruits. For you guys that like running backs, for you guys that like smash mouth football, you have clicked on the right video. Four-star running back from American Heritage, Byron Louis, is a absolute monster on the ground. Prototypical three-down back that does not have to come off the field. And in today's game, having a running back that can be effective in the pass game and as a pass blocker is super essential. Has one of the longest recruiting offer lists you will see. About to get kickstarted on his senior season, but before that, we're going to recap some of his best runs from last year. But you don't want to hear from me, you want to hear from the superstar himself. So without further ado, one of the coldest running backs in the class, 2025 four-star running back Byron Louis. What's happening, bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, Mr. Batman?
Hey, I'm
Thank
doing
you.
good. Not
Thank you for the
not as good as
introduction, by
you.
the way.
Hey, I look, man. I probably sold you short just a little bit. 'Cause I ain't throwing the trap. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? I
you
ain't
did.
throwing.
You did your
I
thing. You
ain't.
did your thing.
I had to
Appreciate
hold
you.
back, save something for the interview. Let's rewind a little bit before we get into a lot of the recent recruiting that's been going on. I want to recap your junior season a little bit. Fantastic on the field, not just for you, but for the squad as well. How was this year for you at Heritage?
I mean, this year was a blessing. I want to just give glory to God. I want to start off and say, I'm just blessed, to have teammates and coaches that really care about us, care about us as people. As far as the season went very well. I mean, with us losing 27 seniors, it's a big loss, but for us to come out there as a quote unquote young team, I feel as if we competed and we fought very hard, and everybody executed and did their job. We fell short in the end, but the future is definitely bright for me and my team.
For you being a junior on that, because you say young, but it's not. It's young when you look at a lot of the important positions. You look at that receiver room and you're like, oh, they about to be torching people for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
But you being a junior on that team, coming into this year, knowing you lost a lot of those seniors, how was that for you and that mind shift moving into that leadership role?
I had flashes, ever since my freshman year of that leadership role. It was just more solely on it becoming officially my team and me having to step up, and I'm not relying on the seniors to take charge. Right now it's my time, and I was able to just go out there and just lead my team the best way I could, vocally, but also physically. I feel as if I did very well, and all praise go to my teammates too for trusting in me and believing in me, allowing me to be the leader of the team, because that comes with a lot of responsibility, and
Yeah.
I feel as if I held up my end of the bargain, and they did themselves.
For you being that leader now in the locker room, that guy that when the chips were down, they like seven. What we do? I want to rewind just a little bit because at some point you were looking at a different running back, going, "Hey, chips are down." How is it seeing freshman running backs go, I want to wear seven when he gone. I wanna how he do that? Because for you, I would imagine you had a guy, we're gonna get into him in a bit. You had a guy you were watching emulating. But for you, have you started to notice the freshmen, the sophomores looking like, all right, so Byron do that, I'm gonna do that. Have you noticed that they're trying to follow in those footsteps now?
No, absolutely. But it wasn't just me. I had Dre, I had Chance, and I feel as if we all complement each other very well. And I mean, it's a blessing, having guys look up to you, because that's rare. That's
Yeah,
rare, and
it
then for
is.
it to be public, like, that's also rare, especially with this day and age, with people clowning people for, oh, you looking up to such and such. But no, I mean, it's an honor, and I definitely do. I'm definitely grateful. I'm definitely grateful.
So let's talk about one of the running backs you got to play with, along with at Heritage, who lit it up his true freshman season. Mark Fletcher. How much did you learn from watching him, not just as a running back, but as a leader as well?
I mean, if you go down to American Heritage and you talk to anybody in that school, they're all gonna say the same thing. Mark is an amazing guy, respectful guy, and I didn't just take from what he did on the field, but I also took what he did off the field. As far as inside the community, as far as how he taught,
Love
how
that.
he handled people, how he talked to people. I feel as if he Mark never was a cocky man. Like if you didn't know Mark played football, you would just think, wow, that's just a great guy. And I feel as if
That's awesome.
with him leading me and showing me the ropes, I feel as if I'm able to handle certain situations and handle people, accordingly because I don't my biggest fear is to come off as if, oh, I'm arrogant, I'm cocky, and that's not the case, especially coming from where I came from. I'm definitely blessed to have a humble leader, not just the arrogant leader. I'm a humble leader, a leader that's willing to show me the ropes, a leader that's willing to show me what it takes to win, a leader that's willing to show me what it takes to get to that next level. Because even with Mark having a great freshman year, Mark also showed me that, you know, that could be me at any
Yep.
school I choose to go to. And that's a
Yes.
blessing because Mark showed that you don't have to come in the summer. Well, no, you don't have to come in the spring. You can
Yep.
come in the summer and you can work your way up. And that's
And hit
exactly
the
what
ground
Mark did.
running.
And I'm blessed. I'm grateful to have him as not just a leader, but or as a teammate, but have him as an older brother, somebody I could call on whenever I need something, whenever I need advice, whenever I just need somebody to just talk to. Because at times, being a guy, being a leader, it becomes overwhelming. But
Yep.
having a dude that played older than you but did it for since his sophomore year, it's a blessing.
So one of the things that you mentioned there is he didn't have to come in as an early enrollee. Came in the fall, learned the playbook, physically was ready, but mentally was prepared as well. Speak to how much that goes back to the coaching at Heritage, preparing you guys for the next level.
I mean, with our coaching staff, all of them have played at the highest, almost the highest level. We Mark isn't just coming from a background of just random coaches. Mark had Coach Pat Sertan, he had Earl Little, he had Daryl Porter, and the list is endless. But they all of those coaches, they all know what it takes to go to that next level, but not just go to that next level unprepared. We all are a college preparatory school, so when dudes think, oh, we're just taking a day off, oh, we're not gonna lift this day. Our coaches, they make sure that we learn the fundamentals now, so when you go to the next level, it's like second nature. It's second nature.
Love that. I love that they prepare y'all not just on the field, but as young men too. Because you can tell the way you approach the game, the way a lot of you guys approach the game. I've had several of y'all on so far. This is becoming mini heritage. But the way y'all approach the game is it's not like y'all don't have fun. Y'all have fun, but it's also business too. Y'all still
Absolutely.
approach it with a very mature mindset. So I spoke a little bit earlier about recruiting. The offer list insane. I'm not going through all of it, y'all. It's ridiculous. But there are some schools I do want to talk about. One of them in particular was just at the school. I believe it was in January. You had a visit from two-time national champion Coach Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. What
Yes,
was
sir.
that visit like, having them come by the school and check up on you?
I mean, I feel as if y'all, not y'all, but people outside of the football world, they probably see it as, oh, this great amazing Coach Kirby Smart, and oh, he won two times. I mean, Coach Kirby Smart is just like you, just like me, a regular guy. At the end of the day, Coach Kirby Smart he just knows the game of football a little bit better than others, and I completely respect that. But with him and all of the coaching staff coming down to meet with me, it wasn't as if they were trying to sell me anything. They just genuinely was just coming to see me
I
and just
like
check
that.
up on me and just get a feel for me because as far as texting and everything, you never get that real genuine authentic feel unless you're in
Yeah.
person and you feel their vibes, you feel their energy. And I feel as if whenever I talk to Coach Smart, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but just getting to know me, and I'm getting to know him. I'm getting a feel for him. He's getting a feel for me. It's nothing but love.
I like that point too, because you can't get a feel for their energy either. You don't know if they BSing you, if they send that same text to everybody, but in
Yeah,
person, body language, you know what I mean? Body language says everything. Their energy says
absolutely.
everything. So I like that it's a two-way. It's like I'm gauging their energy too. I would like to, are y'all just in on me because you saw the numbers, or do you actually know
Do you
who I
actually know my
am? You
game?
know what
And
I'm saying? Yeah.
I've every coach that I've spoken to, they all they all reiterate things that in my game that sometimes it slips my mind. But it's great to know that I have coaches that actually genuinely care about me and that's genuinely focused on my craft and making me better as a human.
That's how you know they actually watch, and it's not just somebody an analyst gave them and went, "Hey, we need to offer him."
Yeah,
When they come down and ask legit questions. So another staff, I cannot let you be on here without talking about this. The Miami Hurricanes. You've been down there several times. Gonna be down there soon this weekend, correct?
this Saturday, yes sir.
This Saturday. But you were there for Junior Day. How was that Junior Day visit and being down there on campus?
That junior day visit was amazing. Right, I think a day or two before the junior day, Coach Tim Harris decided to go back to UCF. And honestly, kudos to Coach Tim. There's nothing but love. I have nothing
Great
but
guy.
respect for Coach Tim. You know, honestly, one of my favorite coaches. He always kept it real with me. But I went down to that junior day unsure and uncertain, and meeting with Coach Cristobal. He really opened up my eyes and made me realize, like, even though Coach Tim is gone, this still is the place to be, and he's gonna find somebody just as good or even better.
What's that relationship like between you and Mario? Because you always hear that he has a different style of relationship with with some schools. He's different with the Heritage boys, with the Central boys. He's different with y'all. So
Yeah.
what's that relationship like with Mario?
I mean, at the end of the day, Coach Mario, he just cares about me as a human. Whenever he talked to me, it's rarely about football, but whenever it is about football, he's always giving me pointers. He's always giving me something that can elevate my game and take my game to the next level. Coach Mario Cristobal reach out every day, literally, and it's crazy to say, but it's crazy to say because as a kid growing up and watching football and watching college football, it's like dang, like I wish I could, I wish I could play in that stadium, that atmosphere, and just get to experience it. And now I'm talking to the faces behind it and the guys that run it. And it's just a blessing, man. I'm thankful to have Coach Mario Cristobal as the head coach too, because that's a head coach that genuinely cares and that genuinely watch the game, but also manages his own team. So I mean, as far as for Coach Cristobal, he's just all around great coach.
And you know he likes smash mouth football, bro. He saw two of your runs and was like, gotta have him. Like, because you know that's his style of football.
Yeah,
He loves a
absolutely.
running back, not just that got the open field scoop, but he likes a running back. Can I give it to him 20 times
Running the
and have
tackles.
him take over this football game? Do you remember
Yes,
your
sir.
first interaction with him, like that very first one?
I mean, shoot. Nah,
It
I'm
was a
sorry.
long time ago,
It was a
wasn't
long
it?
time ago. I've been being recruited by Miami since I was in the 8th grade. So honestly, it's just been a blessing. I wish I could remember, but one thing that I do know that Coach Cristobal always told me that I will be a Cane.
That he in 8th grade, that he don't play. So they do got a new running back coach there. Coach Matt Merritt is now new. He's installed now. How much are you looking forward to now starting to build that relationship with Coach Merritt?
I mean, since Coach Merritt been in the office, second day he called me saying I'm looking for a house, but I gotta talk to you. Honestly, it's cool to know like he's on it, and it's almost as if the love for Miami never stopped, and it really didn't because they also had Coach Hippolyte, the running back coach, the assistant running back coach. He hit me up every day like Coach Christopher. So it's
They
it's it's
relentless.
it's not as if there's been any drop off. It's been the same flow, and they kept that same flow. And honestly, it's just that's just what it is. Like Coach Merritt, I've been communicating with him a lot, but I'm excited to go down this weekend and get a feel for Coach Merritt and see his energy, get his vibe.
At this point, they may need to just give you. I know they can't legally give you a dorm, but you down there so much, they may want to just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Just give them a condo or something. So before we get into the film, I love what you said that being a young running back, being just a young athlete, looking at a school like Miami, going, man, that would be dope one day. Another hometown school, Florida State. Though first fans not gonna like this second conversation. However, another hometown program seeing that same thing the Canes see in you, hometown guy, could put on for the city. What's that relationship like with FSU? And I know you were recently there for a visit as well.
I was there previous weekend. I mean, shoot, FSU. It's something that's going on at FSU that's happening at Miami. You know, they're definitely on the rise, and FSU time just came a little faster than Miami. But at the end of the day, FSU is going to be FSU. Coach, Coach Yak, the running back coach, Coach Yak Johnson, great coach, Coach Norvell. Listen, genuine outstanding coach. I was down there. I seen her practice. Like everybody's in tune, everybody's high tempo, everybody's on it. Like it's a different vibe watching Florida State because not just watching it, but being there because all of the coaches they all have a genuine relationship. Like
Ah,
I appreciate being down there because it wasn't as if I felt as if like me and my family we had to force our way in and like really try to pick up what they're laying down. But honestly, it's almost as if like when you're there, you're part of their family. You're part of you're their extended
it
family. And
feels
it feels
natural.
yes, it feels extremely natural. And it's scary to say because it's like I'm only here for like 6 hours, but dang, I feel like I've been here for 6 months. So it was cool. I appreciated being down there. I mean, well, up there. I'm down
Up
here.
there.
So yeah, it was cool being up there. I'm definitely excited to see what the future holds.
And one other thing I have to ask you about UA next camp. When you get to go to camps like this, I know the competitor in you, bro.
Yeah.
How much do you love being with other elite recruits in the class? Going, all right, now let me show you an alpha. How much do you enjoy those moments when you get to not just stand out, but also to yourself, like reassure yourself that yeah, I'm him.
I mean, when you're alpha male, you're alpha dog. You don't have to flex your chest and flex your muscles. Honestly, going to the camps and meeting other running backs, it's not solely on like competing, but also you just want to get to know them, get a feel for them, see where their heads at, understand why they play running back, why do they do the things that they do, why
I
are you
love
making this
that.
cut? Like I feel as if from every running back I have met, well, every running back that you would even encounter, you will notice something. There's always something different
A
with their
little different.
game, their style, what works, what don't work. How is this guy able to outrun other dudes? How is this guy able to run through other dudes? I feel as if for me, I feel as if whenever I go to these camps and of course I'm gonna compete. At the end of the day, I'm a
We know
competitor.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna compete. But I'm also gonna pull and take from other people's games because that's the only way we get better.
I love that.
That's the only way
I
you get
love
better.
that. So you pull up to the camp like, bro, hey, somebody see you like, hey, what's happening, bro? Hey, all that. I got a question. You got to run. You had a counter, bro. Hey, second week, you put a
like
video
like
out.
what
I'm trying.
made you make that jump cut? Like what
Why you
made
cut that
like
way?
why? Like what's the why? Yeah,
And I know they be looking
absolutely.
at you like, is he serious?
Yeah. Because
uh,
I feel as if with watching other running backs, I have to take from their game. Why are you able to 1-2 then go? Like why are you able to just run through this person, but then stiff arm the next and just go?
and go. Put
What
your foot and
what did
go.
you do prior to that to set that move up?
Yeah.
Because running back is a setup game. You got to be able to set it up. You got to be able to set it up
Have you
because
always loved that side of the game, the cerebral side, the why
yes,
things work
yes.
in football?
Yes, absolutely. Ever since I was a kid, I always studied the game because I feel as if, if you just out there running and a coach asks you like, "Why'd you do that?" and you have no answer, it's just like, dang, that's just God given talent. But if you know the why, if you know the reason why you're doing certain things, why are you making a cut here? Why are you setting up flow with the linebackers? Like, what made you cut back on this inside zone? Okay, coach, I seen the flow with the linebackers. I seen them flowing over to the right. I put my foot in the ground. I had my shoulders square. I seen the flow. I cut backside A. I feel as if the little things like that, that's what matters.
That's so dope to see that not only is that a part of your game that from the second you fell in love with football, it's always been the why does that work for him? You know what I'm saying? I feel like dissecting the game like that, it probably also made film study pretty easy for you.
Yeah.
So when we talk about some of these runs
Whew.
that you had in this past year, this first one, talk to us about it.
All right. So as you can see, so earlier in the game, we kept going back to this counter because if you go back and you see number, I want to say 8. Okay, no, 3. Look at the safety, 3, right? And you see, yeah, him. Now go to the person in front of him. Okay, no, right
Linebacker,
there. No, linebacker to the right.
him right here in the
Him right there. Their first step, they bent to that corner. They bent to the left side every time. Look at where they're flowing.
Yep.
They float to that left side every time now. But guess what? If you look at my teammate Dre Desenor, he was a big threat prior weeks.
Ah.
So they feel as if we're gonna throw that ball. But shout out to our offensive coordinator, Coach Mario Perez. That little crease, that little window opened up a big run. Shout out to the O line too on a great block. But once I got to about the 45, at that point right there, I just had to be a man. I had to be a dog. I had to go
I
get
would that
mine.
I was gonna add when you get to the second level, how much are you like, let's
Thank
go?
God. Yeah. Listen, I'd be like, thank God.
Ain't no linebackers out here. You boys weigh a
Listen, the
buck
hard work
70.
is over. Yeah, the hard work is reading everything and letting everything play out. But it's just a blessing. Just a blessing. Having great teammates also. Like look at my wide receivers. They're going down the field. They're trying to block. Like they're not just standing there and watching.
Yeah,
Like
they
I
go.
have actual teammates around me that actually care about me. And it's
Your
just
lead
all
blocker on this is another running back in the backfield with you.
yes,
He could have easily been selfish here.
absolutely.
Hit
But
that thing like a fullback.
but we had such an offense that just hard to beat. Hard to beat. Like everybody ate. Now
It's
speaking on that safety that fell. So prior in the game, I ran him over.
so you had him
So
thinking at this point.
he didn't want to tackle that corner out there. He did not want to tackle. Whoop.
Yeah, that was it. So that's a part of your game that's underrated. You in the open field, because I feel like and when people be asking me, he smashed mouth. I'm like, yeah, he get it in between the tackles, but in the open field, let's not act like slouch now.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
feel like that goes underrated? Your move, your elusiveness.
No, I mean, I feel as if you really watch my game, if you really study my game, like you will see that I have a lot of open field runs. I have a lot of flashes of just great athleticism and just making a guy miss because that's what we focus on at my school.
Now this run here, that spin move, disgusting.
Yeah,
And it's a
this is
big game. That's another
right.
thing we're gonna see on this tape. This is it, we not playing small time competition here. This
Nah,
this
yeah.
Chaminade here. How much do you get
No,
up
no,
and
no.
get
That was Cardinal
excited for these
Gibbons.
games?
That was Cardinal Gibbons.
This is Cardinal Gibbons here.
Yes, sir.
So this spin move here,
Yeah,
absolutely nasty.
yeah,
And that goes back to you setting this up. When did the game start slowing down for you, bro? Because you processing in real time Iron Man style.
yeah. I would listen. You probably would believe me, but when the game started slowing down for me was after Chaminade.
Real
So that was after the 4th week. So the game started slowing down for me because I was always anticipating playing in a big game like that. Like I'm going up against straight D1 competition on the defensive side. Like that's the best of the best. You play
Yes, it is.
Chaminade, you put up numbers against Chaminade. That's the best of the best right there. And as the game went on and my coach was feeding me and they was trusting me, I feel as if I got stronger mentally and physically. And when we played Cardinal Gibbons, we had a bye week. So they gave me a week to fester all
Ooh.
of that energy. And then that was the product right there. Just running hard, running physical, knowing that people don't want to tackle me. People don't want to bring me down. At this point, people are afraid because they don't know what's gonna happen.
I was about to ask you that. As a running back, what's more enjoyable for you? When you get to run somebody over in the open field or in the fourth quarter after you've been pounding the rock and you could see it on their face and their body that they don't want none of seven no more. What's
Fourth
more
quarter.
enjoyable? The
Fourth
fourth
quarter.
quarter?
I love the fourth quarter. I love the fourth quarter. See, you have certain teams that lay down early, like that game. I believe I had that run in like the second quarter, but that was after me and Dre. We hit him. Dre had an outside zone for like 60 yards. I had an
Ooh.
outside zone for like 20 yards or 30 yards, something crazy. And then at that point, it's like, dang, we got to try and contain them on the edge. So then we was able to run in between the tackles, and that's what happened. Now they don't
That
want to tackle.
wearing somebody,
They
yet
don't.
they worn down. Not only worn down, but they saw it happened to my bro. I saw him.
Yeah, I
I
just
saw
seen
him
I
get
seen the
ran
first
over.
one. I just seen the first one just get taken for 60. Now this other one, like how do we stop these two? I feel as if
And
me and Dre, we definitely compliment each other because we were hard to stop. We were hard to stop.
on that
Look at my old
offense,
line. Look at my
I
old
was about
line.
to I was about to bring up the
Oh my
unselfishness. Look at this
gosh.
hole they open up for you, bro.
Yes.
First off,
Big Jimmy.
55.
Big Jimmy, Louisville commit. Big Jimmy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
It's pretty rare
Wow.
you see a football player's hands go up.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's big.
not.
That's Big Jimmy right there.
How much do you love that offensive line, bro? Go ahead, give a shout out to them big boys up there.
Man, I just want to give my O line. Listen, without them, there was no me this year. Like, listen, them guys stood in the paint. They definitely got fed after them games like this. Them guys, I definitely took care of my guys, but it was consistent. Like they were doing this week in and week out. I couldn't do nothing but show them love. Like, eh, I'm so thankful to
Loved
have
it.
people that genuinely want to do their job and they're unselfish about it too.
That was my next point. To have this many weapons on an offense. All right, we talking Chance Washington, DeAndre Desanor, Byron Louis, Diabell, Malachi Tony. You got three receivers that are legit track stars. And now I'm not saying that's not hyperbole. These boys are finna be running this weekend. They track stars. But
Yes.
everybody unselfish.
Mm-hmm.
It's you never know which receiver going off. The ball gets spread, the running backs all eat. Where does that selfless mindset come from, bro? Because you put that much talent in a room on a team, something bad usually happens. But y'all eat, y'all are okay with the next person eating, you block for each other. Where does that selfless mentality come from?
I mean, I want to say that selfless mentality comes from sharing a locker room together. Grinding with each other during the week, every day during the summer. Like you spend all day with each other, it's almost as if like, bro, we just have to come together. We just have to do it. Because another thing with us, it was like the losses were so hard because it was like, bro, like as far as for me, I would like to say the reason why I played the way I play, I played again, I played the way I play, I watched the game the way I watched the game, it was because bro, like the things we went through in the summer, the things we went through leading up to the actual season, it's unheard of. Like we had adversity, straight adversity, and it does nothing but bring a team together. It does nothing but bond a team. So
And
when you see, so when you
you can
see your
see that
brother
bond.
wins, when you see your brother win, and you see your brother out there shining and doing what he has to do, it's almost like bro, I'm proud of you. Like I watched you grow as a person, but also as a football player. Like I'm proud of you, honestly.
What's the sideline like after this run though? After 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 you show a little bit of everything here. So
Yeah.
we got the vision, the
Mm-hmm.
burst through the hole, right? We running through arm tackles, then we put our shoulder down. So we showing three different styles of physical here.
Yeah.
Then after we put our shoulder down, foot in the ground, and we gone.
Yeah.
What's
Guess,
the sideline like after
guess
this?
what? You're slow. Why didn't you finish the run? I said, y'all not see what I just did before that? Y'all not see what I did before I got to the open field? out. I'm tired.
Man's made 6 people miss and ran over a linebacker.
Yeah. Why didn't you finish the run? You should have finished the run. I'm like, I'm gonna get it back, y'all boys. It's all good. It's all good.
Is that
But
what
I
keeps
mean,
y'all this competitive, bro? Is even on a
yes,
run like that, the first thing you hear is, "You ain't score though."
yes,
Like,
yes. Because we all understand how bad we want it. Because guess what? If I don't score, somebody else is gonna score. I'm
yep.
getting taken out.
Yeah,
And guess what? That happens. That happens at the next level. It's
it
gonna happen.
does. It
So it builds that competitiveness, and it feels you like, all right, next time I get on the open field, I'm finishing this run.
and y'all had a big old y'all had a bowling ball for a goal line running back. So if you get tackled at the goal line,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
calling 30.
Hey, if it's inside the 10 yards, yeah, go
They
finish that
calling a
run.
chance, bro. It's not gonna be you.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love that they hold you accountable.
But
You did all of
you
this.
know the thing about Chance was so freakish. Like, bro, he moved like he was Dre size. Like Chance game is crazy. His bag is crazy.
How
Like,
excited are you for him this year going to St. Thomas,
I
getting
mean,
to getting to
honestly,
show what he could do?
it was it. I'm happy. I'm excited. Honestly, it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe I mean, it's time. I feel as if it's time for Chance to go out there and just do what he has to do. Like he deserved it. He earned it. He earned every piece
Love
of it.
that.
Like, I'm proud. I'm proud of Chance. Like, me and Chance enjoy working out every day after practice. After full-fledged practice, every day we going at it. And in the back end of the season, it all showed. It all showed. Like, it all showed why we were the way we were and why we ran the way we ran, because we worked at it.
You see this? We talked about this earlier.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth
Fourth
quarter,
quarter.
playing again. There's a bunch of D1 athletes on the other side of
Everybody.
the field. Everybody. These being successful in these games like this, but
Yeah.
also a little bit of a bittersweet taste in the mouth after this. However, I want to spin this game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You too competitive to accept any moral victory. So I ain't trying to do that. But to have such a young team, bro, you've seen a lot of football. You're seeing your freshman and your sophomore brethren step up against Chaminade.
Yeah.
How proud of you were you of, again, a lot of adversity before the season, a lot of young guys, 27 seniors gone. How proud are you of those young guys that stepped up and kept y'all in a game like this?
I mean, I like I said, with me being a leader, I feel as if they did their part. They showed up every time for me. And I honestly commend them, and I appreciate them, because they could have easily laid down, but everybody played their part. Everybody. And in that Chaminade game, it did take us a while to get going. It did take us a while to get started, but we all just, dang, that was a good run. I like that run. That's probably one of my favorite runs of the year. I'm sorry.
Bro,
I'm sorry. But like, nah, like,
bro.
but nah, like, them guys, they stepped up, and I'm grateful to have them.
I don't mean to cut you. You dragged the defensive tackle.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That keeping your legs moving, being that physical, is
Yeah,
is
that was.
that's just a want to? That's just I
So
ain't
look,
going down.
pause it from the start of the play. It's 2nd and 10, by the way.
It,
It's sec that
hold on.
that play, it was 2nd and 10. So put it like this, right? 2nd and 10. Pause it as soon as I get to the line of scrimmage, and they all around me. Okay, so that will be what, if let's say I get tackled right there. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, third and long.
Third and long. We're
Situation you
passing.
don't want to be in.
Yeah, I'm just blessed. I made something out of nothing. It really wasn't nothing, but
You look at this, and
I
if
feel
I
as
show
if,
this picture to anybody, they're gonna say, "All right, second, 3rd and 10."
yeah. But that's how you demoralize a team. That's how you take the heart out of a
Yes.
team. Like,
Oh,
hard physical running. Like, look, 12 thought the play was over.
yes, he did.
12
He
thought the play
he
was over. All of
completely
them,
thought the play was over.
everybody did.
And
But
what I love about that demoralizing, what you just said, right? It's 2nd and 10.
yeah,
So they thinking, finally, we may get a 3 and out here. and then they hand the ball to you. So their DBs are thinking, huh? Oh, we stopped 7. We stopped 7? It's gonna be 3rd down? And then this happens.
Yeah.
Every time after that, you get in that huddle, they go, "Come on, man, not again."
Yeah.
That by the 4th quarter, they don't wanna see you no more.
This is another good run. Jeez.
This is, again, making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
This is
That's
the epitome.
that's why I put it on there, because it was like, bro, it was nowhere to go. But
This was blown up. These defense, they played this well.
yes.
Not just that, I don't know how you got the corner on both of them. I don't, 'cause, I don't know how.
Yeah. This is crazy.
And then
I'm amazed at what, like, I'm watching my own stuff. Like, this is because I feel as if, like, with hard work, dedication, but also with God, like, I really give all glory to God. Like, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have happened for me. I feel as if I wouldn't be who I am today without him. And it's a blessing to see that, like, my work isn't being done in vain. It's being shown a light, and I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Like, I'm grateful for opportunity to be on this show, because I know a lot of guys come through here, but I feel as if my game and my story and what I had to overcome, I feel as if that also holds a lot of weight. Playing next to Mark Fletcher, and learning from him, it's just all a blessing. Like, it's all a blessing.
I love how you approach that though. It's never which even beforehand. So y'all don't see beforehand. If you try to give him a compliment, it bounces off of him. It's always, nah. It's the work I put in. I'm blessed that I'm able to do what you're complimenting me on because of the work that I've put in. Something you mentioned earlier though is your receivers blocking, bro. Your 4-star receiver over here. Second he see you bounce that thing outside,
Yeah,
he get on somebody.
absolutely. That's Lamally.
That that's
Lamally gonna work.
unselfish, bro.
Yes,
And we know Chris Ewald is a big corner,
absolutely. Physical
but
too.
the second he saw you, he put his foot in the ground here like he's running a route, bro. The second
Hmm.
he noticed you bouncing outside, foot in the ground, and I got to get my hands on somebody to at least get my hands on somebody.
Yeah,
That selfishness that y'all all have, that bro, teams with that kind of talent, it's hard to get everyone to buy in like you guys buy in. Something you mentioned though when we were talking about that last run is everyone has a why, right? We all we all love doing what we do, but sometimes it's hard to get out the bed. Sometimes you sore, you tired. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are student athletes too, so you up all night studying. You got a test in the morning. When it's hard, bro, when those mornings are hard to get out of bed, body sore, legs sore. They didn't gave you the ball 28 times against Chaminade. Legs not moving. What is that why though? That keeps you motivated and keeps you getting out of bed and going as hard as you do every day.
I mean, my family. My family. They, even though they see all the hard work, they also still make sure that my mental health and everything is all right, because at the end of the day, yes, I'm doing work. Yes, I'm playing football. Yes, I'm quote unquote a 4-star, and I'm an athlete. But at the end of the day, I'm still a kid, and I'm thankful to have parents that also keep me grounded and level headed. And
Love that.
they take me away from football, because that sometimes it can become a lot. And I feel as if they make me realize the why. Like, the reason I do it is because I love it. So if I'm fully consumed in it, then it's almost as if it becomes a homework or a job. But they have a great balance for me, as far as, like, yes, I'm gonna study, yes, I'm gonna get the grades, yes, I'm gonna do all of those things, but they also make sure that I'm upstairs and I'm playing the game. I'm laughing with my friends. I'm going
I
out. I'm hanging out
love
with my
that
friends.
too.
So I feel as if, as far as the why, that comes with me having a great balance as far as football, school, and my social life, and with me going out and just being a kid. At the end of the day, I'm still a kid. So, I feel as
I
if my
love that.
parents, my parents make sure that I'm well rounded.
I like that too, bro, because y'all, I don't think people realize how much y'all sacrifice and how much work gets put into this. It's not just the practices at Heritage. It's you already say you stay after. You do
Yes.
work on your own as well.
Yes.
7-on-7 camps, visits, schoolwork. And again, you're still a human being, bro. You still gotta have a
Absolutely.
life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I don't think people understand how much y'all have to put into being great and how much the sacrifices pull you away from just having a life. So I love that you got somebody in your life that's like, hey, today be Byron, bro. Like, don't
Yeah.
be 4-star running back. Don't be just be you. Go play Madden. Just be
Yeah.
you.
Like
Or
I feel as
because
if
you need that, bro.
I feel as if like, over the last 3 years me being in high school and being a top recruit, I feel as if yes, the visits and everything are fun and all, but my most happiest, my most pure times is when I'm just hanging out with my family, just relaxing on the couch, just talking, having a genuine conversation outside of football, because I feel as if life outside of football matters, and that's something that I stress with college coaches also. Like, yes, I'm a football player, yes, I'm gonna get the education, but I also need to make sure that I'm taking care of my business outside of football, as far as setting me up, as far as for the future wise, because at some point in time, you know football
Football.
football is
Yeah.
gonna end, and I have to have a plan. And I'm thankful to have parents that stress the why after football. Like, what are you gonna do after football? What is your life gonna be
I
after
love
football?
that.
Because especially playing my position, the tires may tread. They're going to tread every time I step on that football
Eventually,
field.
yeah. Father time don't
So
lose.
so at the end of the day, they make sure that I keep the main thing. I keep working. I keep at it.
I love that. I like that balance. Like balance is probably one of the best answers I've had on here. I like that it's not is because it's for your mental. That's how you go in the season fresh. That's
Yeah,
how you're able to. All right, so and so's
maintain
on the board. Right. Hey,
maintain
you
14,
those
15
moments when you
weeks.
when you think you're overwhelmed, you got that balance in your life to come bring you back down. And as a
Absolutely.
leader, they can't see me rattled. Like they
Yeah.
they can't. I could be rattled, but they can't see it. So I
Yeah.
like to at home, you have that balance. You could be stressed, but when you turn that key and walk into that door, I could just be me. I don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Your parents don't expect nothing but for you to be Byron. I
Yeah.
love that. You know what I'm saying? They're
Absolutely.
not and I'm sure they on you too. I'm sure when you get tackled short of a touchdown, you don't just
Nah,
hear it from
not
I'm
not
sure you
nah, my dad and my mom gonna give it to me. My mom gonna say, how you let that little boy tackle you?
she
But
worse.
yeah, my dad, he ever since I was little, he never really, if I had a bad game, he would never be on me about it. If I did something wrong, he'll never be on me about it. Like, he lets me handle that, and if I want to talk about it, he'll let me come to him and talk
I
about it.
like that too.
He's not gonna stress it, and oh, you should have thought. Like, no, he's not. That's not him at all. And I really do appreciate that, because he takes a lot of the stress off of me, because when I'm riled up and I'm hyped, he brings me back down and tell me, don't think emotionally, think rationally. And I really do appreciate him for that. But my
So you
mom,
got the
my mom,
balance with
my
both of
mom, my
them.
mom does the same thing. But why you let
But
that
she
little
turned
boy
up.
tackle? Yeah, why you let that little boy tackle you?
You need both. That's that balance. That's that.
Yes.
Hey, don't worry, you're gonna get him next time. Also, nah, why you why
Yeah,
you
yeah,
ran him
yeah.
over earlier? How come you can't run him over again? And then you need dad to be like, you got
Yeah,
you got
absolutely.
it. Don't worry about it. Bro, thank you so much for coming on. I know I speak for everybody in the comments when I say we can't wait to see this senior season for you and the squad. Do
Thank
you
you. I'm
have a
excited.
goal this year? Do you have a personal goal? I know the team goal. At Heritage, the team goal is very simple. It's one word: state. Y'all don't come around. It's y'all here to win. But
Yeah.
do you have a personal goal this year? Like whether that be yards or touchdowns?
My personal goal this year is to finish my senior season healthy.
Let's go.
That's my
Let's
personal
go.
goal.
And we wish you nothing but health too. 'Kay, I love you said that too. That comes first. The best ability is availability.
Yes, because with Dre leaving and Chance leaving. As far as for me, I feel as if ending this season healthy will be the best thing for me at least. As far as the wins, they're gonna come, but in the yards they're gonna come within due time. Like I have no set goal. I feel as if for me the sky's the limits. I feel as
Love
if I can
that.
I can achieve anything. So I don't want to put a set goal on me, but as far as something that I'm gonna focus on this year and make sure, I'm gonna take care of my body the right way. I'm gonna do all the necessary precautions because I play a very dangerous position, a very treacherous
Yes.
position, and I feel as if my goal this year is to finish healthy.
I like that, bro. I look, we wish you nothing but health and in a 2,000-yard season. But we wish you nothing but we wish you nothing but health and a successful year. Let them know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter so that they can keep up with you during your senior season.
Y'all can follow me at I am Byron. No, wait, not I am. Oh, Byron Louis underscore. Sorry,
That's how you know he
Jesus.
not on it. That's how you know he not on it.
Listen, that was my old Instagram. Nah, but
He
you can
not on that thing.
you can follow me at Byron Lewis underscore. I'm gonna get a lot active, a lot more active coming up to this upcoming season. Yeah, the sky's the limits for me. I'm just excited.
And I'm gonna link those down there in the description so you can click them. They stream a lot of their games. So when I tweet out that they're playing, don't hit me up the day after. What Byron do, bro? I will be tweeting out the links. They stream a lot of those games. And I know I speak for people in the comments that's like, hey, we could watch him. Yeah, y'all can. I'll let y'all know during the season where y'all could watch him. Bro, again, thank you so much. I wish you nothing but success this
Thank,
year and going forward. I don't care where you go. You could decide I don't want to play football no more. You're gonna be successful at it. You
thank
could decide this YouTube was fun. I want to do that. You're
you.
gonna be
Yeah, yeah,
successful.
yeah.
No matter
Thank you.
what you put your mind to, the way you approach anything, it's gonna work. You approach things from a non-superficial way, and you approach things from an intelligent. I need to know all about this. You started playing running back. It was like I need to know why everybody works at running back. I don't care how long it takes.
Absolutely.
I just need to understand the why, bro.
Yes.
You could decide tomorrow. I'm play table tennis. It's gonna
I'm go.
take a
I'm
second.
going.
You'll
I'm
be a
going to be the best.
4-star table
Yeah, I'm going to be the
tennis.
best table tennis you ever
You're gonna be
seen.
no matter what it is, and never
Yes,
lose that because that's
absolutely.
gonna make you successful at the next level in college, at the next level in the pros, and then in your business adventures after that. Never lose that and never lose that balance either. I
Thank you.
absolutely love that balance. Never lose that. You know, you got a fan in me. You know, you got a fan in everybody in the comments that's probably like, bro, we cannot wait to see if we land him. It's going to be an exciting end to this year. For those of y'all that I didn't mention your school, yes, he does have the offer. So make sure that you're clicking his links and following him. You are not going to want to miss this senior season. It's going to be a whole movie at Heritage, and
Absolutely.
we are all pulling up for it.
Thank you so much.
No problem, bro. Like, share, and subscribe. Go follow, bro, right now. We out.